Hello whiskey lovers, and welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings, coming to you from Montreux, the Swiss Riviera, so to speak, at the Lac Le Mans. But today I would like to try the Strathearn Inaugural release. Now, to be honest, I have a bit of a problem with the fact that it's the inaugural release, because the Strathearn Distillery already released some bottlings in 2018, 2019. It was a distillery founded by Raymond Clark, but then in 2019, Douglas Laing, which we are all aware of course, they've been in the market for a distillery for a long time. They purchased the Strathearn Distillery and then they released their inaugural release. And that's the one that we will be trying today. So, okay, it is a bit of an inaugural release if we look at it from the standpoint of Douglas Laing. Because after they acquired the Strathearn Distillery, what they did was they started re-racking, putting it in other wood, and made a new vatting. And this new official release is a vatting of bourbon casks, sherry casks, and virgin oak casks. So there you have it. Now, can I say that I find 85 euros a bit on the expensive side, but on the other hand, it is an inaugural release. So, and let's face it, the packaging is really eye-catching. So maybe it's even a delightful whiskey, who knows? This is bottled at 50% ABV, and that's the one we will be trying today. Strathearn. Oh, by the way, did you know that Mr. Raymond Clark, who founded the distillery originally and sold it to Douglas Laing, he hasn't sat still. He actually moved to Islay, where he founded the, Orkney. And he founded the Orkney Distillery. When I was there with my wife and Manny, my good friend, a few years ago, what we found was, there is the Orkney Distillery, but they're only doing gin. And we were like, well, let's skip it. But now they're making whiskey. In hindsight, we should have visited it. But anyway, back to the Strathearn, the inaugural release, as per Douglas Laing, bottled at 50% ABV. That's the one we will be trying today. The color is a deep golden, nice legs on the glass, meaning this will be oily. But it's a deep golden, and that is obviously thanks to the casks selected, because there is sherry and virgin oak in there, which imparts quite a bit of color. The Strathearn inaugural release at 50% ABV on the nose. Well, it's a strong herbal nose with some notes of oak and something floral in there. I get some raw grain, like an open mash tun, and then some other scents that remind me of a farm, to be honest. It does have something, the fruit, for example, it's quite fruity. It translates into juicy pear, overripe apples with a single stray, but rather sour gooseberry. This nose is in fact actually quite beautiful on the palate. Good body, it must be said. It's nice and oily, filling the mouth. I get a bit farmy with a whole lot of grain notes here on the palate as well. I get the crust of a twice-baked white bread, some cornflakes on a Sunday morning, pancakes with maple syrup, and that is complemented by plenty of oak spices thanks to the virgin oak. This has an excellent balance. On the finish then. That finish is medium long, pleasantly spicy, softly drying, and it remains pleasantly sweet until the end. Well, it may not be immediately grand, but to be honest, this is quite a beautiful inaugural release. So let's raise a glass to the restart, so to speak, of the Strathearn Distillery under the Douglas Laing stewardship. And that's all for this Whiskey Rambling from the beautiful Montreux in Switzerland. And hope to see you at one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings real soon. And until then, May the malt be with you. Bye-bye.